Hey everyone, Melissa Wick here. This full, delicious practice is a full body and mind practice as well. We'll be tuning into longer holds. We'll be deepening the breath, setting an intention, and moving any stagnant energy or dull energy and start to re-energize and open up to all possibilities. So get into something comfortable. Let's get started. For this practice, if you have 2 blocks or something equivalent to 2 blocks, it's nice to have them at the top of the mat. You may or may not need them. We'll start on our backs today in an intentional shavasana. So extend the legs out long and wide. Arms can be as wide as you like with the palms flipped open. Make adjustments to get comfortable. Start to settle into your mat. Take a breath in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Big breath in. Let it go. Again, like that. Breathe in. Exhale out. Gently close the lips. Allow your breath to tune into its natural cadence, its natural rhythm. Close the eyes. Soften the energy that's behind your eyes. Make the choice to give yourself permission to come into this moment. Because you're exactly where you need to be right now. There is nothing to add and nothing to take away. Arrive as you are. Feeling your whole body resting on the ground, trusting in the support that is behind you. Finding your inner eyesight. Take an internal body scan from the top of your head down the throat, the chest, through the arms, the stomach, hips, legs, toes. Just become the witness and observe how you may be feeling today, right now. No judgments, just observe. What is your body, your being saying to you? Following your soft inhales and exhales. And just connect here to your why. What brought you to your mat, to your practice today? What is your purpose? Maybe it is to breathe a little deeper. Maybe it is to move in your body, to strengthen, to open up. Maybe it is to find more presence, to find more stillness in the mind. Whatever it is, tune in, connect to that purpose. And we'll start to deepen the breath in and out through the nose. Use this breath throughout the practice. And when you find yourself in a posture that seems impossible or it's burning and you want to resist it, notice that and connect to your breath a little more deeper. And with that breath, we're able to transcend the burn or whatever it is that may be coming up. We can allow it to dissolve. Become a bit more stronger, all while staying open to what is. And start to invite in some movement, so wiggle the fingers, the toes, the wrists, ankles. Take the arms up overhead, point your toes. Take a big breath in through your nose. Let it out through the mouth. Relax your arms by your side, bend your knees, plant your feet flat on the ground, hip width distance apart, heels close to your glutes. From here, we'll start to press into our feet. Start to lift the hips up, ground down through your heels. Pause here and bridge. Keep the knees hip width distance apart, lengthen the tailbone towards the knees. And from here, we'll slowly roll down incrementally, upper back, mid back, low back. And we'll start to engage the breath. We'll inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips and the arms this time. Full breath in, ride the wave, arms all the way back. Exhale, arms lower, hips lower. Big breath in, press into the heels, lift. This is our pranayama here. Exhale, lower. Going slower than you want to. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one like that. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Release that. From here, we'll take the legs up towards the sky. We'll start warming up internally by activating the core. Engage and contain the core right here. Belly button draws to the back of the spine. And then from here, we'll start to scissor kick. So we'll drop the left leg and then reach the left arm up. And then we'll switch. Right leg down, right arm up and back. And then just keep going. Left leg down, left arm up, switch, right leg down, right arm up. And then use your breath here. Going at your pace here. Staying present to what is, so contain the core. We're stronger than we think. And if you find that your lower back lifts, just don't drop your legs down as low. Count you down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Bend your knees in, interlace the hands here. You can be still or just gently give yourself a rock from side to side. You can either rock and roll up and down your mat to a seat, or you can turn to one side and lift yourself up. We're going to come onto our sit bone, so get comfortable here. If you need to prop your hips up on a block or a bolster or cushion, go for it. You want to be comfortable here. Find a tall spine. Rest your hands on your lap. We'll start to open up with some neck rolls. So if it's not safe for you to go all the way around in one direction, just start by doing a U shape from one side to the other. And if you can't go all the way around, go as slow as you'd like. Maybe you close the eyes. Take a little more time in those areas where it feels a little more sticky or tight. Good. If you're going in one direction, just reverse the direction. If there's a spot where you find you want to stay a little longer, just explore that spot a little more. Good. Finishing your last circle, come back to center. We'll take our hands onto our shoulders. Start to roll the elbows in one direction. If you find that there's some clicking going on, just maybe make your circles a little smaller, warming up in the shoulders. Reverse your direction. Notice if you tend to hold the breath. And slowly come to a pause. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen the sides of the body. Exhale, we're going to cactus the arms, bend the elbows, and then squeeze the blades toward one another. You're going to find this like indent as if you're squeezing a coin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus, open up. So energize the heart. Inhale, tall, get nice and tall. Exhale, cactus. Last one like that. Breathe in. Exhale, cactus. Beautiful. Release your hands. Interlace them behind you. And then start to draw the knuckles down. Roll the shoulders back so you're squeezing the blades again. And extend the arms any amount. Open up the chest. If it's comfortable, you can bare the throat a bit. Keep the hands interlaced. You're just going to wrap the clasp to the right side of your body. And then drop your right ear towards your right shoulder any amount. And then draw the left shoulder down and away. Just a nice stretch here for the shoulder and the neck. Gently release and then reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down, side stretch, left arm up and over to the right. Keep the chest open, ground down through the sit bones. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, interlace the hands, maybe in the non-habitual way, so the awkward way. Open up the chest again, find the length. Keep the clasp, wrap the hands around the left side body, any amount, and then left ear to left shoulder, draw the right shoulder down and away. Make this feel good. If you ever feel sharp pain, back off. Release with care. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, left hand down over to the left, stretch. Keep the chest open, relax the shoulders. Inhale, both arms lift up. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale, eagle arms, right arm underneath the left. You can just have the backs of the hands touch. You can keep the hands on the shoulders for a full bind wrap, palm to palm. Draw the hands away from your face, lift the elbows. Inhale, lift the side body, find extension. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Feel the shoulder blades peel away. Nice stretch in the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round. Inhale to center. Exhale, release, arms to the side. Breathe in. And then exhale, other side. Left arm underneath the right. Maybe hands on shoulders, back to the hands, or a full bind. Palms away, lift the elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, last fold. Inhale, rise, undo the arms. And then from here, we're going to do a little bit of breath work, pranayama. So take the hands back onto the shoulders And we're gonna just start to move from side to side. And we'll start to invite in Bastrika or bellows breath. So it's just in and out through the nose. So, and if this is too fast, you can always just go slower at your own pace, just breathing in, breathing out. If you want to go a little quicker, add the breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, release, and we'll take ourselves forward to tabletop. Move your props aside. Bring your wrists underneath the shoulders, knees hip width distance apart. We'll keep the toes tucked under. We'll become into a more dynamic opening up here. So on the inhale, we'll drop the belly, come into your cow. Tuck your toes underneath. Exhale, shift back to downward dog. Inhale, gently bring the knees down. Continue your inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. Inhale, lift. Exhale back, downward dog. Pause here. Open up, ground down through all 10 knuckles. Your wrist creases are parallel to the top of the mat. Wrap the upper shoulders around, so externally rotate and broaden the upper back. Chest towards the tops of the thighs. You can keep a bend in the knees if you'd like. Relax the neck. Notice if you're holding tension there. Connect to your breath. And then from here, we'll ride the full breath for 5 counts. On the inhale, come to the balls of the feet, curl the tailbone forward. Inhale, ripple forward to a high plank. 2, 1. Exhale back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale back. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank, hold. You can always drop to your knees if you need to. Gaze down, draw your belly button up towards the back of the spine. Push to the palms, broaden the upper back. Core is on. Lengthen the tailbone towards the heels. If you start to shake, know that that's good. We are getting stronger, creating new pathways. Now from here, we'll shift slightly forward, hug the elbows in, and we'll start to lower. Knees can come down if you need. All the way down. Point your toes. You can open up the legs a little bit if you need more space. Fingertips forward and a little off the mat. Pubic bone down, elbows high. Inhale, roll, upper back, and then the head. You don't need to go high, relax the shoulders. Exhale, belly, chest, chin, forehead. 2 more times. Inhale, roll. Exhale, lower. Inhale, roll. Pinky sides of the toes down. Exhale, lower. From here, we'll take the hands behind us, interlace them, knuckles towards the heels, squeeze the blades toward one another. Inhale, lift the chest, the forehead, keep the head in line with the spine. If there is some room, you can start to point the toes, lift the tops of the feet, maybe the quads, maybe you lift the hands off the body. Make sure you can still breathe. Try not to crank the neck. Lower the legs. With care, gently release the hands. Let the hands float. I know. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Slide the hands down just a little bit, close to the body, elbows in. Inhale to a cobra or up dog if you're feeling ready for it. Exhale back, downward dog. Inhale in. Exhale to ground. Bend your knees, look between your hands, and then walk or step to the top of your mat. Fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One cycle of breath here, come back to your purpose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold over the hips, slight bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, one breath per movement. Exhale, plant your palms, step back. You can flow halfway down to up dog or belly to cobra. Heart forward and up. Exhale back, downward dog. Connect to the breath, so use your inhales to invigorate you, to inspire you, to energize you. And then we use the exhales to ground and connect. Now from here, we'll inhale the right leg up to a three-legged dog. Right foot is flexed. Exhale, try not to use momentum. Bend your knee towards your chest, shift it forward. Core turns on. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, gently step it through between the hands. Keep the back leg lengthened. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Right ankle in line with the right knee. Left pinky toe down. Hips are squared. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, dip the left knee, let it kiss the ground. Ground down through your right heel. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands swim through forward, torso forward, squeeze the blades, use your triceps. Inhale, swim back up, high lunge. Here's your flow. Exhale, arms come through. Stay present. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, come through. Inhale, arms rise. And this time we'll keep the arms lifted. Just bring your torso forward. We're going to pause here. Biceps by the ears. If you can, relax the shoulders. So that your core is on, ground down through your right heel. Use the breath. Relax the jaw, relax the energy behind your eyes. Beautiful. Left hand down, right palm flips open, twist. Opening up your wing. And sometimes the right hip wants to extend up. You want to keep the hips level and squared. Come to the outer edge of your left foot, turn your right toes out. And we're going to lift the hips up. Reach the right arm up and overhead, side stretch, breathe in. Exhale, dip the left hip down, right hand to the back of the mat. Inhale, reach the arm, come back to the front, and then take the hands all the way over to the left, back of the mat, left knee bends, skandasana, right toes up. So your left foot is planted down, knee in line with your toes. If you can't get that foot down, just lift your hips up a little higher. Okay, and then from here, we will walk the hands back to the top of the mat, frame your right foot, square it all off to the front. From here, we'll inhale back to high lunge. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Draw the knuckles down and away, open up the chest. You can stay upright. If you have the space and it doesn't hurt your low back, lift up and back, opening up. Come back to center. So we're going to keep the core engaged. Bring your weight into your right foot, hands stay interlaced, and we'll start to lift the left leg. Closed hips, left foot is flexed. Reach through the crown of the head. Slowly release the hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lower the left leg down beside the right, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart center, stay for a cycle of breath. Reach the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, plant your palms. You can either come to down dog or you can flow. You can check in, do you have more energy? You can flow. If you feel you need rest, go back to downward dog. 3 breaths here. Notice if it's more accessible to inhale or if it's more accessible to exhale. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bend the knee towards your chest, shift it forward, moving like a ninja. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step it through. Back leg stays lengthened. When you feel balanced, find your foundation. Then we reach the arms up. On your exhale, cactus the arms, right knee kisses the ground. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swim the arms through, torso forward. Ground down through your left heel. Inhale, rise. Left heel back, right toes forward energetically. Exhale, swim through. Squeeze the blades, triceps are on. Inhale, swim up. Exhale, come through. Inhale, rise. This time keep the arms overhead. Exhale, torso forward, hold. Notice the mind. Notice what comes up. If it burns, stay with it. We use the breath to allow whatever is here to dissolve. Beautiful. Right hand down, twist. Left arm opens up, palm away from you. We're going to turn the left toes out, outer edge of the right foot comes down. You need to walk your foot down a bit for more space. You can do that, hips lifted. Fingertips towards top of the mat, side stretch, breathe in. Exhale, dip that hip down, hand to the back of the mat, look to your hand. Breathe in, pivot all the way around to the right foot, right knee, back of the mat. Plant your right foot down, right knee bends, left toes up. Skandasana. Can stay a little higher if you need. Your right knee is in line with your right toes. You can always take the arms up too if you'd like, just an option. Take yourself back to the top of the mat, frame your left foot. When you feel stable, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, interlace the hands. Open up the chest, lengthen the tailbone down. If you have the space, we lift up and back. Come back to vertical, weight into the left foot. Keep the hands interlaced. Come into this version of warrior 3. Right foot is flexed, closed hip. Lengthen the spine as if you're pressing your back foot, your right foot on the back of the wall. With care, release your hands down to the ground or blocks. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lower the right leg, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, cleanse. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, swim all the way up. And then exhale your hands to heart center. Open up your palms, keep the elbows bent, close your eyes. Find a tall stance here. And with the offering with our palms open here, we're open to receptivity. So receive the wisdom that's moving through you. Beautiful. Open up the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale here, plant your palms, flow, or just right back to down dog. You can lower halfway to up dog, heart forward and up. Exhale back, belly button draws to the back of the spine. Pausing here. Take 3 breaths. And if at any point you feel you want to do an extra flow, go for it. Okay, come back to down dog. If you're not here already, right leg's gonna rise. Inhale. Remember to move like a ninja. Exhale, this time knee towards your left tricep. Cross. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, step your foot through. Great time to use blocks if you have them. We'll inhale, we'll lift the heart. Exhale, shift the back, extend the right leg. Here's our flow. Inhale, ride the breath. Come forward. Exhale back, right hip is drawing back. Inhale, lift. Exhale back, stay. Ground down through your right big toe. If you need more, you can lift the right toes. Breathe into the back of that right leg. Bend your right knee, come back to your lunge, blocks aside. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, warrior 2, left heel down, left toes fan out. Slice through with your hands. Right glute is on, roll it down and in. Outer edge of your left foot is rooted. Flip your right palm, inhale, reverse. Right knee stays bent, side stretch. Exhale, extended side angle. So your right forearm can come to your right thigh, left arm up. Or right hand to the block or the ground. Maybe you take a half bind, bend your elbow, palm away, grab the inside of your right thigh, or full bind. They're just options. Wherever you are, you want to keep your chest, your spine in line with your legs, so lean back a bit. Right glute is on. If you're in a full bind, release. If you were in the full bind, come into a half bind now. So take your left hand to the inside of the right thigh. If you're not in the bind, just take your left hand to your hip. We'll all look down, fingers forward. You can walk your left foot in about halfway if you need. And we'll come into a half binded half moon or just a hand on the hip. So your hips are open. Hand could also be on a block. Left inner arch of the foot is parallel to the ground. Right hip is rolling down and in. If you're in the half bind, the idea is to open up that shoulder. Maybe your left hand floats up if you're not in the bind. Wherever you are, look down, bend your right knee. Nice silent step back, warrior 2. Take your hands to your hips, lengthen the leg, turn your toes to the left, preparing for a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hips go back, hinge, fold over. Take your hands down to the ground or blocks, or hands can come through. If you have this space and you have a headstand practice, go right into your headstand. Here would be your opportunity. You can also take your hands, interlace them behind the back of the neck, and just fold here. Keep integrity in the legs. If you're in that headstand, just slowly start to come out with control. Take your hands underneath the shoulders, fingertips on the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, cleanse. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands to the front, frame that right foot, step back, pause in high plank. Weight into the right hand, side plank. Shift to the outer edge of your right foot. You can stagger or stack. Come to your center plank. And then just to the other side, left hand down, right arm lifts. You can always take your left knee down. Stay in side plank. If you want wild thing, take your right foot behind. Start to lift the hips Open up the chest if that feels all right. Maybe you can hold the neck if you need support. And then from here, we'll all take that right knee for a ride. You can hold it if you need, or just let it free ride to the front to a lunge. That one might take some practice. And then from here, we will take our hands forward. Bend your left knee a little bit. Weight into the right foot. Standing split, so hips are closed. You can stay here, or left hand down, right arm opens up for a revolved half moon. You can also take your left hand on a block. Okay. Now this is such a humbling shape, really rinsing and purifying any dull or stagnant energy in the spine. Release that right hand down. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold left leg down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. Open up your palms, bend the elbows, close your eyes. Blink open the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, flow or just right to down dog or child's pose. Check in with what you need. Next 3 breaths or so are yours. Come to down dog if you're not already. Other side, whole new perspective. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee towards your right tricep, twist. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step it through. Find blocks if you'd like. And then we'll flow. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, take it back, left leg extends. Inhale, lift, ride the wave of your breath. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold here. Left hip draws back, square off the hips. Lift the left toes if you need a little more. Bend your left knee, shift it forward. Take your blocks out. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2, right heel down, right toes fan out. Find your core, lengthen the tailbone down. Can you see your left big toes? If you can't, turn on that left glute. Flip your palms. Inhale, reverse, side stretch. Exhale, extended side angle. Forearm to thigh, right arm up, or hand down, or on a block. Maybe half bind, maybe full bind. Lean your chest back. Spine in line with the legs. Left hip is drawing down and in. If you're in the full bind, just come to a half bind. Grab the hand on the inside of the left thigh. If you're not in the bind, your right hand comes to your right hip. Okay, we'll all look down, left fingertips forward. You can walk the right leg in a little bit if you need. Weight into the left foot. We're gonna come into half moon or half binded half moon. Inner arch of the right foot is parallel to the ground. We're opening up the hips and opening up the heart space. Left hip is drawing down and in. If your right hand's on the hip, you can extend it to the sky if you feel stable. If you're in the half bind, open up your right shoulder. We'll take our gaze down, bend the left knee. Lots of grace and control. Step back to warrior two. Hands to the hips. Prepare for a wide-legged forward fold. Heels behind the toes. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, fold, lower down. Just take one breath in, one breath out. We're gonna walk ourselves into Gomukhasana. So your feet stay planted. You're just gonna pivot. So your right hands go to the your hands go to the right. Now be very careful that we're working with our knees here. Just pivot onto the balls of the feet. Don't lift the feet. And we're gonna end up on the other side with our right leg over the left. And if you didn't quite get that, just adjust yourself so your right leg is over the left. The pose is to have the knees stacked, but if you don't have that, do not worry. Just separate it a bit. You can always take a block and prop your hips up to find a bit more height. Your hands could either be on the ground. Sometimes it's super grounding to hold the feet, pressing the thumb into the inner arch. Or you can find a fold. We'll be here for a few breaths. You can find your fold. Close your eyes wherever you are, if that's comfortable. And just take this one breath at a time. And just notice here if you're transferring your attention anywhere else. So maybe it's your shoulders or your jaw. Just stay very present. If you're in a fold, lift your torso up. We're going to transition into a seated twist. So you're going to plant your right foot firmly onto the ground, the outside of the left thigh. If both sit bones aren't grounded, you can extend your left leg out straight. We're going to take the right hand behind us for support. Inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, you can hug the right knee or you can hook it. So we're twisting over to the right. So as we inhale, we get tall. As we exhale, we twist from the core over to the right. Slowly unwind, both hands over to the left for a counter stretch. We're going to stay here. Keep the feet planted. Bring your weight to your hands, lift your hips up. And we're just going to pivot full circle. Keep going all the way to the left, all the way. And we end up on the other side. Left leg's over the right. Okay. Maybe it feels a little different. You want to prop your hips up. Feel free. As we're here, find your spot. Close eyes. And then follow your breath to your deep resting place. Lift yourself up if you're in a fold. Take your hands, take your left foot, plant it firmly onto the mat beside the right thigh. If you need to extend the right leg, extend it forward. Take your left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, hug the left knee in or hook your right tricep to the outside. Twist to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, we twist. Keep the collarbones open, torso stacked over the hips. Now we exhale, unwind, hands over to the right, counter stretch. Keep your hands there, feet stay down, lift your hips up, pivot back to where we started, wide-legged forward fold. Fingertips down, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Walk your hands over, frame your left foot, plant your palms, step back to a high plank. This time our left hand stays down. Side plank, right arm lifts. Lift that left side body. Exhale, center plank. And then take it to the other side. Right hand down, left arm lifts up. You can stay in this side plank if you want to come into a wild thing. Left foot behind, lift the hips, open up the chest. And then we'll all lift that left leg, take it for a ride all the way to the front. Come into your lunge. You can walk the back leg in a bit, take your hands forward, come into your standing splits. Right foot is flexed. Revolve half moon, right hand down, left arm opens. Lengthen the spine. Really important to breathe through this one. Exhale, lower that left hand. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower the right leg, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, swim up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One cycle of breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, plant your palms and just step back to a high plank. On your exhale here, you can drop the knees if you need. Just lower down to your belly. Take a moment to just rest here. Now we have one more thing to do here to strengthen the spine. So good for us. It's not the easiest though. So we'll take our forehead down. Take your left back of the hand to your sacrum, your tailbone. Your right back of the hand on top of the left hand. Now this is all about the journey. So we're going to take the right arm, swim it up. Your left leg will rise, your chest, your head will rise. Keep the head in line with the spine. And then exhale, lower, come back to your starting point. Other side, left arm swims up, right leg lifts, going nice and slow. Exhale, back to the beginning. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Last time. Other side, left arm, right leg. Exhale, lower. And then relax the opposite ear down. The next shape, we have two options. If you want to keep the theme of interlacing your hands, you can interlace them behind you, come into this version of locust, squeeze the blades, knuckles, reach to the heels, tops of the legs lift, head in line with the spine. For bow pose, legs are hip width distance apart, bend your knees, grab a hold of your ankles or the tops of your feet, your choice. Start to kick your legs into your hands, finding that lift, head in line with the spine. Try not to let your knees wing out to the side. And then wherever you are, please keep breathing. Slowly release wherever you are. Take your hands by your chest. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, and then exhale back to child's pose. You can do closed-legged or wide-legged, whatever would feel the best for you right now. From here, we'll take our sit bones down, take the legs forward. If you have a block, you can take that towards the back of your mat. Eventually, we're going to roll ourselves down, and that'll be an option for an inversion if you'd like. Extend the legs out, feet flexed, hands in front of you, thumbs up, pinkies down. My favorite way to roll down. Start to curl the tailbone forward, rolling down. So a lot of times we just skip the low back. See if you can zip up that imaginary pair of jeans and slowly roll down, lower back, each vertebra, mid back, upper back, release. Now options for inversions. If you have a block and you want a more restorative, passive inversion, take the block under your sacrum, your sit bones, legs up towards the ceiling. Even if you don't have a block, legs up can come towards the ceiling. If you want to come into a shoulder stand, do so with so much care. If you have a ponytail, just take that out. Lift the legs up. Catch a hold of your low back with your hands. Just get used to being upside down. Make sure you can still breathe effortlessly. Maybe you want to drop your knees to your head and just readjust. Walk the elbows in a little closer. So your legs could either be straight up, most of your weight's on your elbows, or you can have the legs on a slant. So whatever one feels better for you. You can stay right here if you want to start to draw the legs towards the back of the head behind you. Start to do so with control. Maybe your legs touch. Your toes touch the ground behind you. If they do, maybe then you can release your hands, interlace them, walk the shoulders in a little closer. Make sure you can still breathe, make sure you can talk. It's a lot of pressure on the back of the neck, so just be very careful with this shape. Really listen to your body. If your hands are interlaced behind here, grab a hold of your back and you can slowly start to roll down with so much care. Feel that beautiful stretch along the spine. If you're in that restorative bridge, you can stay there. So we're coming into a bridge. Bend your knees, heels close to your glutes, hip width distance apart, and press into your feet, lift into a bridge. You can interlace the hands here too if you'd like. Walk the shoulders in. Slowly lower here. If you're in restorative bridge, you can still stay with the block under you. Maybe take your legs down If your legs are up to the ceiling, just plant your feet down. For your third inversion, you can come into full wheel if that is in your practice. You can take bridge again. You can stay in your restorative bridge. If you want to come into fish pose with me, you can press into your feet, hook the thumbs, palms down. Walk your arms and elbows in as close together as you can. And then sit your sit bones on the back of your hands and then extend the legs, feet flexed. Ponytails or buns gotta go. Start to bring your weight into your elbows, your forearms. And then the weight is mostly on your arms and not your head. Try not to let your eyes roll back. Continue to breathe. And then whatever inversion you're in, with lots of care, come out. If you have a block under you, take that out. And then we'll all just windshield wiper our legs from side to side. Come to center. We'll extend the right leg towards the ceiling. Interlace the hands behind the back of the right thigh. You can stay. Maybe you want to extend the left leg long. Ground down through the left heel. Maybe here you want to walk the hands to your calves. Maybe you want to lift the chest. Draw your chin in. Pausing here, tune to your breath. Slowly release. We'll come to the other side. Left leg reaches up. Interlace the hands, back of the thigh. You can extend the right leg or walk the hands up, lift the chest. So when we walk the hands up, we're inviting in a bit of core. Release. Take your knees in toward you. Arms can come on the inside, happy baby. So grab a hold of the ankles or the outer edges of the feet. Maybe you want peace fingers to thumb. Yogi's choice. You can be still or sway. Let your shoulders relax, back of the neck is lengthened. Release your happy baby. And we're gonna take whatever variation of twist that you like. Do a wide-legged twist. I'm gonna do a single leg twist. So right knee is gonna come in, right arm opens up. Take your knee for a ride over to the left, roll onto your left side body. Your head could stay center or you can look over to your right hand. Come back to center, and then take whatever variation you did on the first side into the other. Come back to center. We'll come into one last little ball. Draw your knees in towards you. Maybe you lift your head. Nice tiny seed. Maybe you kiss your knees. Thank you to this beautiful body for allowing me to have this practice. And extend, release into your final resting shape. If you have 2 blocks, you can place 1 block in the back of each thigh for a release in your low back. Make your efforts here, your adjustments to find your comfortable resting shape. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. And then close the eyes. Allow your whole body to rest. There is nothing left for you to do but to absolutely receive your practice, receive your efforts. Let go of any effort of your breath. And just get down to who you really are before you were told who you have to be. And enjoy the journey. Noticing what it feels like be at home in the center of your multidimensional being. And know that you always, always have access to this. You can slowly start to deepen your breath. Allow your breath to gently stretch you from the inside out. Invite in some movement. Wiggle fingers, toes. Maybe your arms come up overhead. Big stretch. Stir your body into wakefulness. Cleansing breath if you need. Take your knees in towards you. Give yourself a good hug. And roll to one side, any side you like. Pause. Tune into gratitude for all of our resources, for this body, and for its service to us unconditionally, carrying us through life. Then lift yourself up to a seat. We'll meet with our palms touching right in front of heart center. Maybe your thumbs touch your sternum, slight bow of the chin. Take these next few moments with yourself and your breath. Notice what you've cultivated, what you've generated. So throughout the practice, we tune into our reactive mind and shift into the witness. When we start to notice our patterns and our habits, where our mind goes, and we can use that to inform us rather to enslave us. I invite you to take what you've cultivated off of your mat and into everything that you do as your practice continues. Thank you so much for your trust and support. From my heart to yours, namaste.